Augustus records was deceiving levels that people couldn't deal with. You know, when you go off and you sit back in your yard and you know for a fact and you see a man kick and move and give him everything you have and put lefts and rights in their face and you can't do anything, that is great. It's already hard to hit him. Styles like Emanuel Augustus made the game look too well. You know, really this, I can't say too much about Emanuel Augustus. Emanuel Augustus made the game so watchful. Not only Floyd Mayweather, but I think Emanuel Augustus made people watch a lot more because he had more time, more fights than any man that waste time and put records before their eyes. See, it's not a fighter that lose a fight. It's about the fighter that go out there and fight the fight. Money was good, but Emanuel Augustus was making a whole bunch of it. See, when you going around and you fight these many fights, a man never stop. Diversity. He was making a name for himself, going out there, putting himself right there in the eyes of the people that want to see great fights. So when you see guys want to see great fights, fight great fighters, you don't waste time. You go and fight them. Emanuel Augustus was probably the biggest draw in boxing history. Friday night fights sold out over hundreds and hundreds of Friday night fights. And when you go back to records, when you go back to world history, I don't think you can really see those kind of records when it comes down to man perform more than Emanuel Augustus. Fought around the world, fought the best he could fight. Nobody did it like him in a long time. It's just not too many was willing to just go out there and do it. Emanuel Augustus was the fastest growing star in boxing history. But when you go and see Emanuel Augustus, his styles had to take a lot of work. You just don't go around dancing, moving in the ring without a lot of cardio inside the style. The style had to be perfection, like Emanuel Augustus say, the timing, the jab, the right hand, the uppercut he set up, all of it got to be perfection. Emanuel Augustus really was the new age of old school fighting. We don't go for eight-sided numbers. We go straight to the golden goose. So when some people stop you from the golden goose, you can't grow beyond limits when it comes down to when you want the golden goose. Emanuel Augustus was always and ever will be the fighter with the stolen fights in world history, including the dynamics he did in the fight game. The fight game he did, the belts he really won and people took will always be remembered by the crooks in the game called boxing. The boxing game, if you're not going to build a star, how can you make him grow a star when a man beats you? Clearly, it's that. Hit you many times, not getting hit, landing at will. These fighters will all